I'm just trying to get all my lights together.
Yes. I said I'm good. I'm Gucci Mane. I said I'm straight. I'm Gucci Mane. You broke my heart. And I'll never be the same. You broke my heart. And I'll never love again. I said I'm good.
And we're back for another episode of Dear Showrunner. I'm your girl, Jo.
I'm Pam.
And this is a podcast where we talk about TV.
More, and a little bit of life, but more TV. Always TV.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I missed you guys last week. It's all my fault.
Yes, all your fault.
The sinuses was the devil. Yes. And I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I couldn't do anything. So I still sound nasally, so I'm still battling it. So sorry, guys. But we're here. I'm ready.
Here. We are here.
You know, come whatever may come. Shit. I'm here. I made it. Shit, I had to
that's all that matters. That's all that matters is that you showed up. But if you took time off your real work, then, you know.
I took real time off my time.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I can't have you come to
I had to use some sick days.
Do the side hustle if you took time off the real work.
You know, so I'm trying to balance my taking off.
Get your life back together.
You know. So, let's jump right into it. Queen Sugar. So, of course, last week, they gave us a break. It was off. So we're just going to go back because we never got a chance to talk about in no uncertain terms.
Yep. And we can do a little recap for this week. We're about to start back up. This may just refresh some stuff, get the juices flowing.
Right, they did a little marathon last week for everybody that had not caught up. No.
Oh, okay.
Because I was caught up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And it's unrecorded.
That's good.
So
yeah, you don't need to watch it again. Okay.
Unfortunately,
no problem.
Sorry. None of those ratings are going to count.
That's true.
I give the initial ratings. So Queen Sugar in no unnecessary terms, I enjoyed this episode. So just like right off the bat, I would give this episode probably about an 8.
Okay, an 8. You know, just for the Ralph Angel part, it's definitely high up. But of course, because I haven't watched, like, I'm thinking about it.
I
can't remember. Yeah, so it's like I can't remember exactly. Like how that high from how good it was, but I know it was a good episode, so I know it's probably it's up there, like it's like an 8.
My favorite moments were the moments between Remy and Charlie, because you know I'm a sucker for a love story, so that build to that, like just the things that he did, and I can't wait to get into it.
Yeah, but
those were my favorite scenes that made it such a great episode for me.
My favorite scene was definitely Ralph Angel and just seeing like this other side to him and
what? Okay,
Jesus, like I'm just warm thinking about it.
Okay, and so before we get there, I'm going to go back to our discussion, last time, our debate about this whole Charlie.
Oh, yeah. So the crazy thing is, we really had everything set up to record last week. Like, I had made some fish tacos, and we, like, started having this debate, and we even brought somebody else in on the debate about whether Goldie was right or wrong.
Right.
But then, you know, things happen. Life happens. But,
shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens, pretty much.
Because that's exactly what happened.
And, but yeah, so we went back to this debate, and it was still just a little bit of, you know, back and forth.
It was.
Because you said, like, she wasn't crying.
So I rewatched it.
Yep.
She wasn't crying.
Yep.
I think I did hear more of the actual story. Because now, you know, when you first watch it, you just trying to figure out, like, did he do it?
Yeah.
Did he do it?
Yeah.
And so, this time, I heard the actual story. Like, I heard what happened. But it kind of didn't change my view of what happened.
Yeah.
It kind of gave me, like, I could see some other pointers, like, kind of some things that you were saying. But like I said, the visual and then the story is not all cohesive yet.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying that his boys were not wrong, because they were wrong. You should never rape anybody. Like, shit, no is no.
Yeah.
But I think that there were some things that led up to that if you had no intention of doing any things, I feel like you possibly should have removed yourself from the situation. And that's not always possible. You never know what's going to happen. I get it, but it's just, for me, it just hasn't worked yet. So I still stand my ground on.
Yeah. And so, like, the agreement was just to agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
I definitely see that point, the side of, like, okay, well, move yourself from the situation. Like, I think the only thing that's not clear to me is the whole shower thing. So it's like, okay, so did you take a shower? And as you were in the shower, he said, hey, I'm about to step out, blah, blah, blah. Right. And the guys just happened to still be in the room. Or was it you knew that he was leaving and you got in the shower and the guys were still in the room? So again, so small, but it's just that intent. It's like just it's the little thing that can push the story either way. Details. But I still feel like if that wasn't a service that she was offering or something that she agreed to, she shouldn't have been forced to do it, regardless of if she's done it 5, 6, 11 times. It doesn't matter. And so,
I completely get your side. Mm-hmm. So I'm not discounting your side at all. I completely get it. Because after I watched the second time, and I kind of heard the story again, I missed the point where they did come up. They all were coming up to the room, kind of chill. Mm-hmm. So I did miss
waiting for because they were waiting for their girls to come.
And I never heard the part that they were waiting for girls to come. Yeah. So I still get your point. It's just her visual to me, like she didn't cry. It was one of those like, oh, I think I'm gonna cry, but it didn't come out yet. And
I don't know. It could be, and she could have been. It could have been a lot of motives. Like who knows? But we're not gonna stay there. We went back. We just wanted to give y'all an update on that.
But I did go back and rewatch it, and so we're gonna agree to disagree.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so we open this show, and Charlie is pretty much mourning the loss of her husband. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want to talk about it. She's kind of like, what's that stage where you just...
It's angry. I don't know.
I don't know if it's angry because I feel like she was definitely angry.
because she said something, like, because I was just having to look through my notes, and she said... Like, she said something to Nova about that little wench or something. Like, she took money. I don't know. Like, she was pretty much, like, still attacking the female. She was angry in this episode. So I was just like, oh, like, she still rubs me the wrong way. Like, I get that it's like, you feel like, well, we had to pay her this money for her to be quiet. But it's just like...
So, I think on this episode, she's going through the stages of grief.
Yeah.
So, like, not denial, but, like, anger, resentment.
Beyonce. Just think about Lemonade. Yeah. All those things.
She's going through all that. She's on the front end of Lemonade. The front end. We ain't got to the back end.
We haven't got to 6 Inch Heels yet.
No, we ain't got to 6 Inch Heels yet.
Still all before.
So Ambai comes in, and Ambai is trying to comfort her. Like, do you want to do it? But she also tells her, you need to talk to Micah about it.
Yes. Yeah.
And so... This conversation with Micah, I don't think kind of weird how she pointed it.
Not at all. Because Micah was... And I was just like... Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all this. I was going to leave it for the end, but I read... Because I was reading up stuff on Queen Sugar. And Micah is really like 22 years old. And
in the book?
No, like the actor who's playing Micah is 22 years old. I can't find his name, but I don't want to flip through, but... he's 22 years old. So there was certain times throughout this episode, and this was before I read the article, where I was just like, oh, Micah looks very mature, or he's acting very mature. So it was like I had a lot of moments like that throughout this episode of Micah. So I think this was a really good episode for Micah, because I feel like you got to see some of his personality. We got to get behind the scenes with him. But just to know that he's really 22 years old, I'm like, oh, I definitely see that. Okay. It was just, I don't know. But when he was talking to her, I felt like that was the mature Micah, and him kind of just... mature and being the child at the same time. Like,
I was about to say that conversation with him and Charlie was kind of like immature.
It was, because it was kind of like, I want to go home and I'm stuck here. But what I was lost on, and I'm so glad you said, because now it started to come back to me. When he said, now I'm stuck down here, but I'm like, I thought you wanted to come down here when you broke up with your girlfriend. So why all of a sudden now you stuck down here? I don't get that.
That's what I said. I wrote down, like, so I'm confused. Did you say you wanted to...
Yeah, like, I thought that this was all your point of view. Like, you told her, I want to go.
And that's why I tried to...
And that's why y'all are down here. So it's like, I was just kind of confused. Like, where did this come from?
And I think he also threw his mom for a loop, because she like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Now you stuck? I don't get this. But, yeah, that was kind of interesting to me.
I was totally lost. So... Yeah, but I get what you're saying when you're talking about Micah and like his progression. Like I feel like in that scene he was immature.
Yeah.
But when we get later on the episode, you can see the maturity coming out.
Yeah.
I definitely do see that. So we also got a chance to see our baby Blue.
Yes. First of all, I love him and Blue relationship. Like it is just
I love his pops.
I know. I just love Blue. He's so cute. And we got to see a lot of Blue this episode. So I was really happy about that.
I was really excited about that. Yeah. So the probation officer comes to visit Ralph Angel, just kind of a check-in.
Just do a house visit.
Right. So I thought it was really interesting, the conversation that he had and the way he presented everything. Like he was trying to figure out if he was guilty of it, if he knew exactly what was going on, if he was going to tell him anything. But Ralph Angel played it really cool, and he was just saying, I got laid off.
Yeah.
Have no idea.
Yeah.
Which I think is what he should have done to not get himself
absolutely
caught up.
Don't put yourself in a situation more than you need to be.
Exactly. But I also think we saw some maturity in Ralph Angel because everything that he hit him with, he was ready, he was prepared for it. He showed a mature side of him.
I really did. I loved Ralph Angel in this episode. Actually,
he was just
I did.
He was our favorite.
Yeah, like he was just like you said. Like I love how he handled himself when he was with the probation officer. He was very even tempered. Like he didn't let him razzle him. I mean, you could tell he was really upset when he was pretty much like, I'm not, I can't just, like, you don't have the parental rights, like, he can't live here. And he was just like, well, I'll take care of it. Like, I'll go talk to her. Like, he didn't say, like, what you mean? Like, he didn't upset it just kept him, like, all even killed. So I feel like maybe this has a lot to do with, him finally having that conversation. Because is this the point? He already had the conversation with, Charlie about making this like his regular job.
No, he hadn't.
Oh, so okay. So this is before that. So
I remember he was also telling like, "You need a job." He was like, "I'm about to work here."
Yep. Okay. So you're right.
He presented them with all the stuff like, "You got to have this," and he's like,
my sisters to take care of that. Yeah. So, but yeah, I was jumping ahead. But yeah, I love Ralph Angel in this episode. He was so good.
Yeah. So I felt like he like really portrayed himself in a really great manner, and we saw a lot of growth in him this week. Nova, on the other hand, maybe not so much.
Nova moved fast. I was like, girl, from necklace to the bed, like, how quickly do you move?
So, she said one line when she was in the bed with her, and I just want to get your take on it. I know how I felt when she said it. But when she had told the girl to stay, and wait, what's her name?
Her name is Chantel.
Chantel. So when she was telling Chantel, like, no, I want you to stay, and she was saying that she hasn't felt this free in a long time.
Yeah.
What did you take of that?
I think it's because she's been in that relationship with the married guy. It's just like I haven't been able to like openly be in a relationship with somebody in a long time. Like, so if I want to, take you down to an art showing, like it's not that big of a deal. Like you don't have to come up with this lie for your wife. Like we don't have to make sure certain people are not seeing me. And I also feel like she just genuinely feels like free right now. Like I feel like her, she just lost her father, but her career is doing well. She's making a name for herself. She's starting to make these strides to help, Sweet, what is it, baby? What was his name?
I was about to call him Sweet.
I was about to call him Sweet Baby. I was about to call him Sweet Baby, but
give me a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like I feel like everything is kind of moving good for her, and now she has this woman that's, just further letting her. She can be who she is. Without like stifling herself, and she can express her love. So I think she just meant it in like every sense of the word.
Too sweet.
Yeah, too sweet.
Yep. I took it the exact same way. I said she's probably free from hiding and sleeping with a married white man.
And that too.
Because I think that had a lot to do with it.
That had to be heavy.
That's something heavy to carry around. I don't know how people do it. It's like almost living a secret life.
I don't think the fact that it's a white. I think because I don't think like people just living, in interracial relationships. No,
not
that way.
Interracial.
But I'm saying for her, it's just like the married, you're reporting on an injustice, or fighting for this, But it's like everything. You're like such a hypocrite. Like everything is totally opposite from what you are supposedly fighting for. But I don't know. I love this Nova. Like, she feels free. She's fun. Like, and I
she
really
seems
like
different.
And I really like Chantel. Like, I really like this character. Like, I like how, you know, she could have approached that situation with Micah one or two ways. Like, she could have just, you know, catered to him and treated him like a spoiled brat, or she could have did what she did, which is, no, like, who cares what people think you're supposed to be or supposed to do this? Like, who are you? Like, what type of man do you want to be? And then, like, she was educating him.
Who said that. Because I wrote that quote now, like, who are you? Who do you want to be? I couldn't remember who said it. Okay.
Yep. So I just love, like, how, I like people who, especially adults, and that's why we, like, in mentoring programs, but I like adults who treat kids or young adults as young adults, because I don't think you should always talk down to them or baby them. Like, it really is time for them to know, like, it's okay to be who you are. It's okay for you to express yourself. It's okay for you to not want to play basketball, but at the end of the day, you need to know who you are and not who you want to be for other people.
That interaction, I love that interaction.
It was so powerful.
It was very powerful, because a lot of things, you can just tell how sheltered he was, because he didn't know so much. Yeah. It's like,
how is it possible?
How is it possible? But it is.
But it is, because if you're, you know,
it's not
for
a thing
one,
to
you
you.
can't. It's not a thing to you.
Right.
You can't even identify with it, because your father and you, not even your father, but your family is treated on this pedestal and are treated like royalty. And then you go to school, you're still, you know, and other people who are already up there and their hairs are in the clouds. So it's just like, at what point would you ever wake up to be like, oh shit, it's black on black? You know, like, nobody. When would you ever have that happen? Especially if, you know, it's not being the focus in your household. So I just really like that happened. And I looked that up too online, and that's actually like a for real art gallery that you can go to New Orleans to see. And it was literally like Ava had just she had seen the guy, B Major or B Nice or something, is I think was the name of it. And she just saw his art and was just like, I love it. Like, she's seen him at Essence Festival, and then the next thing you know, he got a phone call like, hey, so we want to do this shoot at your studio.
Oh, yes.
So, you know, blessings on blessings. They just trickle down. It just all happens. So now I'm like, when I go to New Orleans, I definitely want to go to that studio. Like, it's on my list.
No, it's definitely on the list.
That was such a good thing.
So, just to say on Micah, because Micah had a lot of good parts, like, when I think about it.
Yeah.
So, his whole interaction with Hollywood.
Yes, before
when it was just like, you know, he came back and he was playing with, first of all, we saw him in Blue.
Oh, he's so perfect with Blue.
Yeah,
oh, just so
like, he was taking time with him. They were playing a game. And then to see, you know, how Hollywood came out and he's portrayed as this strong black male. So I think at that point, Micah kind of looked up to him.
Yes, yeah.
And then I felt bad at the end.
When he had got that little eavesdrop and he was like, what the hell is going on?
He like, you need to be telling her.
Yeah, but the good thing is, like, he didn't, again, it's the maturity of Micah. Like, he could have just held it in and not said anything, but he really was kind of just like, yeah, you need to take care of that.
But I think that was a disappointment for him.
Yeah,
like,
of course. Of course, it's like, who the hell can I look up to?
Right. Yeah. But I think I also feel like I felt like at that moment when he talked to him about it, like, you need to tell Amba, whoever this lady is. But at the same time, when Hollywood got caught up, and we'll talk about that, and Micah stepped in, it was kind of like, not that he was okay in what he did.
I feel like it was like an understanding. Okay, there. That's what I got. Like, it wasn't like a.
He wasn't as so much disappointed.
Yeah,
anymore.
It was kind of like, I feel like you are in a situation. Like, something's not right here.
Right.
I've already kind of talked to you. I still, even though I was disappointed in you in that moment, I'm not disappointed in you right now. You know, like, it's like, I still got your back. So I'm going to take care of Ava. You go take care of what you need to take care of. But remember what I said. Like, we need to talk about, like, you still need to talk to her to figure this out.
Exactly.
Okay, but we're going to get there. But yeah.
But now that you say it, I see the maturity in Michael through this episode.
Yeah.
Like, it just kept getting stronger
and stronger.
So I get it. You put something to it. So Yes. So let's go back to Charlie. Charlie had a really angry episode.
She did not have a good episode.
She did not have a good episode at all.
She was actually, I don't know, like, she was getting under my skin a couple of times. I'm just like, you need to fucking relax. Like, because you are mad at everybody, but who you need to be mad at, like, direct the energy elsewhere.
But doesn't that always happen?
But yeah, it does. It's just so
it's
typical.
Nature.
Yeah, and it's like, to me, I don't know why I take such a soft, like, I have such a soft spot for Ralph Angel, but it's just like, he finally, like, worked up this courage to have this conversation with you, like, really trying to be really mature about it, and you just like, you just want me for money. What am I anticipating? And I'm like, I get, like, Nova just pissed you off, but it's like, why you gotta do this to Ralph Angel right now? Like, he is trying to take steps forward, but whatever.
But you know, he was really taking it in good stride. But I think what happened was, I think that shit with Nova earlier that day,
it just
kind of pushed her over the edge.
She was like, "Don't be counting my money." I was like,
"Oh, was she with the checker at her house?"
She pulled up on her. I was like, Lord.
But
then, first of all, why Chantel came out like, is everything okay?
That ghetto girl came out real quick.
I was like, yes, girl. I love you about that action and y'all just got together.
But no, Charlie was
yeah, and then she's like, don't ever talk to me about like hood rats or something like that.
Don't
and
ever
I'm
talk
like,
about fashion
excuse
with me.
Like, what is, you don't even know her, but whatever.
But no, I get it. She was pissed. Like, anybody in her line of fire was getting
Everybody got it. Everybody got it this episode. It was so annoying.
Okay, so do you think she'll sign off on the paperwork?
For Ralph Angel? Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm by. Oh, yes. Yeah, I finally found it. I think, I'm by is really like they mom. Like, True. She's really the mother figure. And I think, like, push come to shove, she gonna be like, look, girl.
But Aunt Vi had that conversation. Oh, now I remember.
Yeah, because remember she said, she was like, he took himself, like, he's not just working because he's not working. They was running stuff and, like, pretty just letting her know, like, he's not trying to do that no more.
And she felt bad about that shit.
So it's like, I feel like that's going to help and she's going to go ahead and sign those papers.
Now this blue thing.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, damn,
But, you can't blame her, though. She was like... she was just like, no. I thought she was going to be like, yes, but then she was like, no.
I thought she was going to say yes.
Me too. I really did. She really took me off.
She was like, no, and walked away. I said, oh, shit, she's not even going to give him a reason. Yeah. God damn, you think I real thugged out on us?
Yeah, but I get it. Like, it is like, look, I got your back. I'm going to always have your back. But I have to really have this baby back.
But we got to hear what happened.
Yeah, finally.
So now we finally kind of know.
But remember, I was saying, like, it had to be something. Because when he said that in that parking lot, like, yeah, you know how I see you. And she was like, don't say that, don't say that. That was just such powerful. A horrible. I was like, I thought about we didn't even have to see that scene, but it was so visible and just like, oh my god,
and the child's laying next to you,
yes,
my heart hurted, and I didn't blame her for saying no.
Yeah,
I wasn't mad.
Yeah, because it's like to me, it's like it's just too much of a risk. Like I just like that could have really went left. Like if I wasn't on to you, and if I didn't observe you as much, like they could have easily found it. Yeah, like no. So I agree with Aunt Vi. Like that's just tough love. But again, like I just feel like if Ralph Angel just stay on his path, keep trying to do the right thing, keep making these right decisions, then eventually Aunt Vi will go ahead and sign off on those papers.
I completely agree. So this Charlie and Remy.
Oh God.
So that first moment when they were on the farm, not at the crowd,
not at the party, yeah.
But when he just stepped up to her and said, I just want to apologize to you. I just want to apologize for all the men that never told you that they were sorry. I was like, Remy. But I was like, I need to know, like, why he's single. And thank God we finally know why he's single, which make it like... But I feel like we found out that his wife passed before.
I feel like this is my first time knowing, like, his wife passed away. He's a widow. I didn't know. Because remember, like, last time we recorded, I was like, I really want to know, like, why is he single? But I feel like
somebody said something about his wife. Like, I don't know. Maybe I could be making that up. But
probably.
Precisely.
Precisely.
But anyways, I enjoyed that moment because he was really trying to give her like support.
Yeah.
And then like I think in that moment he was giving her support, and then the next moment at he was giving her like advice because he told her
about carrying grief.
He was like, grief is powerful. Don't let it consume you. Sit with it and feel it. And I thought that was so powerful. Because so many times we just try to like get over it.
Try to just get stuff to go past it.
Just get past
but sometimes you just gotta sit. I mean, Jay-Z said it best. He said, don't run from the pain, run towards it. Like, you just have to.
You gonna bring Jay-Z?
Yeah, of course. Because he just spits rhymes, gems of life all the time. But no, like, I mean, I just like you said, like, I feel like that's very powerful. And I think that's just, period. I was listening to another podcast, and it's called it used to be called Branding for Believers by Dr. Shantae. Now it's Believing Bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So same thing, same concept. And she actually had like a drought series. And then, so this last one was pretty much like, you know, it's time to come up out the drought. Like, how do you do it? And like, pretty much her point of reference, it was saying like, I forgot what verse it was, but it was pretty much saying like, you need to, when you are confused, and Oprah said this, so that's true, you know, all of these are right. It was like, when you are confused and you don't know where to turn, that's not where you like go under, try to do something. You just sit there and you just feel it. You feel the confusion. You try to, you know, like you get all what you need to get out of that moment, and then you maneuver. Like, stop trying to avoid it.
I think that's great because I feel like when you sit in it, you face it.
Yeah, like you have to deal with that.
And when you're facing it, when it's time for you to come out of it, you're able to let it completely go.
Yep.
Like you sitting on the floor. You get to keep that right there on the floor, and you get to get up and walk away, and you don't have to come back to it because you dealt with it. So there's no ever need
for you to go back
to that place. Yep. So I thought that was really good advice for her. I really hope she
takes it. Yeah,
because I don't know if she realizes that the fact of her losing her husband, that is grief.
Yeah,
she does need to go through that, not only for the sake of herself, but for the sake of her son and her relationship with her son. And if not, we're going to continue to see this angry
angry person.
She's really angry. I was like, damn, she's having a bad week.
She is. But I also hope that, like, although I love her and Remy relationship, and I love, like, you know, of course we know eventually something's going to happen between them two. But I don't want her to get so reliant on him that she don't deal with the problems. Like, I don't want him to become like this, you know, like, what is it called?
Rebound.
Yeah, like, I don't want him to be a rebound on her. Like, I really want her to take his advice and be in this grief and deal with this moment while you're trying to get this farm together, while you're trying to rebuild your relationship with your kid. And then, you know, when you fall, let it fall. But don't try to use him to help you in that process so much.
But I think Remy is so wise beyond his years. I think that he's aware that she has to go through those steps.
Yep. So which I get that. Yeah, that's why I think he gave her that advice.
Jump into it. If it happens, it does. And I get your point about happening, but I'm hoping that Remy, because his character just comes off so wise and so powerful, that he doesn't allow her.
Yes, that's really gonna be the key.
Because he get all consumed with him.
Yeah. Because you know, it's one thing. The flesh is a powerful thing. You never know.
Ooh, well. Like,
so
all
we
great
finally
things.
get here.
Oh, I feel bad for Holly.
Oh, wait. So did we talk about Nova and Chantel? I guess we did in the beginning.
A little bit.
Yeah, we did.
It wasn't much. I mean,
it wasn't much. They're just starting a new relationship.
I
love it. It's fun. All right. So
we love it.
I'm
you want to talk about Roberta? Do you care about that storyline?
Well, I just want to say, like, when Ralph Angel said, get in the shower.
No, he was like, the shower that way.
The shower that way.
I was like,
and don't bother putting nothing out.
I was like,
whoosh. I said, oh Lord, I'm about to go to the shower right now. Like, if he would have said that, I was literally like, oh.
It took me back for a minute. I was like,
and that his accent was so thick. Oh my God. Like, that was, I can listen to that on like a loop. Like, that was just, everything about that. That's probably why I just am like rooting for Ralph Angel so much. Like, he literally had me eating out the palm of his hands. Okay. Like, ooh.
I just wish he wasn't with Roberta. I wish it was with
I
the
know,
girl.
I gotta be the little thigh, but however, it's okay. But she gonna throw it. But it is what it is.
And he gonna catch it.
Yes, he is. Because he's a man and he gonna have to deal with what he gotta deal with. But, so, okay, let me just start this off by saying,
okay,
to me, this is so not in the character of Hollywood. And maybe it's just because people are complex, but to him, just like how he said to Micah, and I think Micah said the same thing to him, like for him to be like, you can just be open and you can explain things because everything is not as they appear or something like that. I just don't understand why he wouldn't like just tell her what type of situation he in. Like, cause it wouldn't be that hard. Like, if you, just like I said, you can say anything to somebody as long as you say it the right way and at the right time. So if you would have explained the situation that, hey, I'm married. Mm-hmm. I have a wife that's mentally ill. Mm-hmm. If I divorce her, she's going to lose these benefits. So I kind of need to stay married to her.
So here's my question. Do you think Anvi was more mad that he had a wife? Or was she more mad that he lied to her?
That he lied to her. Like, 'cause I don't even...
But not lied to her about being married. Mm-hmm. Lied to her about being in town.
Period. That's what she said. She's like, and you just kept lying to me?
I felt like... Of course she was upset the fact to find out. But when he was explaining it, she was okay, because when his wife slapped him, she was about to go fuck her up.
Yeah, she understood it.
But then, on the same token, I feel like as he was explaining the situation, she kind of just stopped to the fact of, wait, you've been there for 2 weeks?
You've been there for 2 weeks, and
I feel like that kind of took her like aback.
That's what messed her up.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. Like, if he just would have been honest, which I don't understand. Like, if this is truly the case, why not?
Which I think it is.
Why not just tell her? Like, it's stupid to me. Like, it's really silly that you would even jeopardize this relationship that you care so much about over something that could just easily be explained. Like, you're just being a good guy, and nobody's going to be mad at you about that.
I feel like he definitely should have told her. It should have definitely been a pre-talk about this.
But how the hell did she find out where they was at? Like...
That's just
I was just so confused. Maxine and Shaw, like, how did she find her
whole
way there?
time? Which I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
But my soul hurting for Hollywood, and
I know. And he started crying.
He did his own.
I'm like, oh my god,
he dug his own grave. But you could tell, like, he honestly, he didn't mean nothing. Bye. He loves her. Like, he loves her draw.
But that's what I'm saying. Why the fuck lie? Like, why jeopardize it?
Maybe he was nervous that, like I said, this would happen.
I don't know, but it just don't make sense.
All truth normally come to light, so.
Yeah, that's just life. You can't, there's no lies. There's no such thing as a low-key person. And
remember that conversation? Flashback to college.
Yes, but it's the truth, though. Somebody's always watching. So
do you think there's any hope for Hollywood and Anvi?
Yes.
You think there's hope?
Yes, okay. But I think it's going to take. I don't think it's going to be an easy road.
Yeah, I think it'll be easy.
Yeah, because at any time when you are betrayed by somebody, especially somebody that she probably trusts so blindly, like, no.
So where does the storyline go from here? With Hollywood and Anvi, because we kind of so early in the season for this to blow up like this.
Wait, so we're in what, episode 6?
Something like that.
Okay,
we're mid-season.
Yeah, and it's only 12 episodes, I want to say.
Right, so we're mid-season.
So he probably just gonna be trying to get her back the whole time.
How do you think her stability is going to be, though? Like, do you think she's going to go back to work? Like, she's going through a lot, so she still hasn't dealt with the grief of her brother, I think. She just quit her job.
So we're 7 episodes in.
So we're 7 episodes. Yep. So I think it happened so early.
Not really. This is the midpoint. Like, this is, like, if you think about it, everybody is kind of making this, like, these transitional turns. So now... Charlie and Davis, like, their relationship is dissolving, so now we have to deal with how does she move on from that.
Right.
Now Charlie and Nova and what is his name? Not Calvin. Now that they're kind of like enemies, you know, like they're on two different sides.
Paul, stop there. But did you hear when Charlie found out that Nova was sleeping with a married man?
Oh yeah, she was like, "You got a lot of nerve." So that's another thing. Then we got Rough Angel trying to make these turns. So everybody is like, it's starting to make a turn. So I think that this happened at the perfect time. We at the midpoint of the season. Okay. It's time for it. I just hope that it can keep up the steam. No, I just hope that because then because it's like, where do they go from there? Because then it's like we got to see.
So
them.
now I'm nervous, but I feel like Ava, she gonna work it out.
But I think it's gonna cut around good because we've been seeing them. This literally, I think from the very first episode, we talked about how their love is so cute and how Aunt face just lights up when she around them. And now it's like, who is Aunt Vi without Hollywood support? And how is Hollywood without Aunt Vi? And how does the relationship so strong overcome this moment of turmoil? So I think it's gonna be good. I think that this happened at the perfect time.
Okay. All
right. Fair enough.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I'm just ready.
All right. Well, this Wednesday.
For this Wednesday. Yep.
Probably the day you hear this.
Yes. So this will be the review episode. Get you ready,
right? Mm-hmm. But this time the storm is coming, and I think that has a lot to show for it.
I really think maybe oh boy, he's gonna come back up. The one who tried to buy their land. I think it's gonna be that title says it's gonna be some.
What was the name of the title?
You said it was. Didn't you say the storm is coming up? No, I think it's Wherewithal. Wherewithal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm excited for it because I think this will be a lot of turning points. Yep. I think it'll be a turning point, at least for the farm's sake, to see where they go from there. I did it from the get-go. Let's go. Insecure.
Yes. Now we got 2 episodes to talk about, so we're just gonna combine them together.
Yes. Mm-hmm. First of all, can I just say I love this show. It's like Black Girl Magic. It's just too much.
Like to me, I think because it's so relatable. Like these are literally conversations that are happening all the time.
It's not just, like thrown together. It's like some real shit that we're dealing with. No, we're not all happy as hell. No, we don't all love our jobs.
No, we're not all powerful women.
Our relationships are not
successful
all great.
2 days off overnight. Niggas gotta grind. People gotta
struggle.
make it there. Right. There's a struggle.
Okay? There is definitely a struggle.
There is going to be a struggle.
Niggas
so I just appreciate this.
Okay.
Hello. Like, come on now. But yeah.
So we're going to combine Messy as Fuck.
Yes.
Which was the week before last.
And then Racist as Fuck.
Racist as Fuck.
Yes.
Which was this week.
Yes.
I enjoy Racist as Fuck a little bit more than
I'm about to say Messy as Fuck. Okay, so I loved Messy as Fuck for Lauren's storyline.
Because we got to see more of it.
Yeah, because we got to finally see more of it. We got to really see what's going on with him and where his head is with this. And then we got to meet the, what was his name? The hood, they next door neighbor.
Oh my God, did not say he was.
Yes, he was like, yeah, she got her ABBs.
No, what did the daughter say?
We about to watch the Care Bears. No, it's the Care Bears. We don't say no seeds around here. It's the blood house.
He cussed her out. You gotta cuss her out.
He was like talking. He was so funny. His whole little dialogue where he was like, "Yeah, man, I was like doing all this stuff to bitches, and then I had her, and I was like, damn, what does she mean, nigga like me?" I just died. Like I was like, okay, well, however that revelation gets to you, as long as it gets to you. But that was a real statement. Like I think a lot of these guys, like sometimes it's like, and that's why they say if you were a male whore, you're probably gonna have a girl first. Like sometimes it takes for you to see, like, oh yeah, this could be my daughter, and this could be my child.
This is the episode where they were talking about the online dating.
Yes, and all the fuck apps.
And who said I just want to be brave again? Was that?
Oh yes.
I wrote that down because I completely was like here with her. Like, I just want to be brave again. I just want to be able to do exactly what I want without giving 2 fucks what anybody else said.
Yeah, because she was like, "You used to be like that. What happened?"
I know. And it's so so
So
weird.
what happened? What is that? What is that about? What is this transition you make? So that's why I love doing what we do with MGP. I like it because we're able to see how you were when you were in high school and you had all these super dreams and you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that and it's nothing is you are.
Stop throwing peas at me.
Sorry, it's you are totally invincible. There's no way that you're not.
Everything's gonna work out perfectly.
Everything gonna work out perfectly.
The sky's the limit.
Yes, and then it's
life hits
something. Yeah, something happens between that fearless age of 17, 18 to that what the fuck am I doing? Life is falling apart. 20. 24, 25, 25 and up. I feel
and you get to 30, you be fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that age.
Yeah, I really, I don't want it to be 30. I really want to, have a fucking moment, a couple of years before 30. So, I'm 27 now. Duh. Right, I'm 27. So, these next 2 years, I really think are just going to be my fucking years. Fuck it. Who cares?
It's so weird that we're talking about it, and I just talked about that because this morning, I don't know why, but I was really reflective this morning. And maybe not this morning, it was yesterday. And I was just thinking, over my life. Mm-hmm. And I know some people can't remember, but I can literally remember me from the first grade. And I can see every year a change in me. I could see a progression in me of going from, this, goofy, crazy, outgoing person to this, really closed off person. And, hate to be in groups of people, not really knowing how to interact and being really closed off. To me, opening up a little bit more. And then I see myself shutting back down again. And, now I'm at the point where I'm just ready to be free. But, I can see that transition. So, the fact that she was just saying, I just want to be brave again, I can see certain instances in my life where I'm damn, I just want to go back to there. And the crazy thing is that the thing that's crazy and is sad is I don't know what changed me. That's what
I was literally about to say. I feel it's such a good thing that you can at least see.
I can see it.
You can see the progression of, oh, this was good, this was bad, this was this. You can at least see those dips and peaks, but it's
But I don't know what triggered them. I couldn't tell you what triggered them. I couldn't tell you what happened from the time I was in kindergarten, first grade, to the time I got in, 4th, 5th grade, to the time I got into late high school, early college, to the time I got in my early 23, 24 to now. I couldn't tell you what made those peaks, but I can definitely I could just see certain things that happened and where I was at that point. And I could just see it was a high, a low, I mean, it's crazy. So I get it. I get just wanting to be brave again. Just having that moment. Damn, I wish I was that person right now.
Yeah. So, I think your homework should just be to
try to figure it out.
Yeah, try to figure it out. And really try to maybe just, every week or maybe every weekend, just take one period and just really focus on everything that happened, even from things that were super high to things that were super low, because anything could trigger a change. It could be something somebody said to you. It could have been something that your parents said to you. It could have been something that happened at school. It could have been something that happened around you. So it's just you never know what triggers your change.
I literally just thought about this, or it just came to fruition, and literally probably either today, last night, probably yesterday maybe. I was at home a lot. But I just I see that. But I mean, just wanting to be free, just wanting to be brave, just being a point in my life where you were invincible and wanting to get back to that point. Yeah. I get it. So I think that's another point why insecurity sometimes so
for sure. Oh my god! This week it definitely was hitting all my hot buttons. But
because we talked about it prior to watching it.
Literally, it hit all my hot buttons. But I definitely, I'm in that same boat. I definitely, you just wonder what the hell happened.
It's a
even though you were living this life day to day and you are in this body all the time, like, it's so funny how, like, the subtlest things can change literally the course of your life. So I think it's very understandable and realistic to be like, yeah, I don't even know what happened, like, but I just know it was this point in time where I was super fearless and I was just kicking ass and everything was working out for me. So I think we're just, ready for our year, yes, and we gonna be figuring this out.
So I decided it's good. So we totally off subject.
Yes, but then we gonna get back.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Mm-hmm. Come on, bring it on back. Bring it on back.
So I decided this is gonna be a year of yes for the things that I want for myself, and a year of no to pleasing everybody else.
Shonda ain't thinking that. Shonda ain't thinking that. And I love that.
Seriously.
No, I love that.
Probably write it down
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'm about to say, I'm going to write it down too, because I like that. Because I think one thing that I'm realizing about myself is that I do have a very people-pleasing part of me. And I can do things because... Okay, this is being super transparent, but whatever. I realize that I would do certain things just because I want somebody to think a certain way about me. Not because I necessarily want to do it, but because I want them to make me seem like that type of person. And then I realized the issue in that, because when you don't want to be that person or you don't want to act like you that person no more,
you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, like the people be like, well, who is that person that was doing that before? Like, oh, well, shit.
Or you had a bad day. You right. Like, fuck it, I don't want to do this shit
I don't want to do it no more. So, yeah. So, I love this. So, it's a year of yes for me.
Yeah, the year of
no
yes
for everybody
else.
else.
No for everybody
no
else.
For people pleasing. All right. I'm on it.
So, I'll be ordering my book soon, Shonda.
All right. Back to the show. Bring it on back. So, it also was cool because this episode, they talked about online dating. Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you ever do online dating? And I was actually going to put that in our group chat. That's in
the group chat?
I was definitely like...
Our group chat just recently got restarted. And that shit is ridiculous.
I think you need to have friend group chats. Like, I just feel like they're, like, now I get it. Like, they're so necessary for life. Yes, because, like, when you are having a random thought, you just, like, what the fuck? What am I doing wrong? And what is they doing right? And it's like, bitch... You don't know what bitches gotta do for that life. So calm down several seats. Like, because people can be living in glass houses and you don't even know. So, yes.
So,
love a group
that's
chat.
A group chat because I can't with them. Would I ever online date?
Yes. Would you ever do it online dating?
I think I would.
Okay.
At this point in my life, I would. Okay. Why not? Let's try something new. What the fuck?
Why not? Just make sure all that shit is public because niggas crazy. Nobody got time for that.
Did you say all that?
Yes. Like, I need to be all highly populated areas. I don't trust niggas. People are crazy.
I have to be a subscriber. Pretty much. I need to pay for that shit.
Yes. You need to be in the lead or something, like, because we need somebody to, like, at least... But first of all, I love how she broke it down, though. Like, the free ones, you get the bottom of the barrel. Yeah. When you actually invest, you get some people that invested into this. Yeah. But I really, like, I was, at my old job, like, this guy was, like, on Match.com. Really? Like, that was his thing. And he was, like, on all these different dates. And then he eventually found somebody on Match.com. So, hey, don't knock till you try it.
I gotta be on a financial budget. That ain't your
Girl, right. How do you even put that line item down?
I don't know.
Dating possibilities.
Can we write that off?
I don't know. You gotta figure that out.
If you know, let us know.
Right, because I need to know. Well, not really. I don't need to know, but who knows? Yeah. Shit, who knows? I may be on Tinder.
I also thought it was cute the fact that she got old boy when she was looking her worst. Because sometimes it be like that.
I was thinking about that. Like, it's always when you are, like, not expecting it.
You looking your worst.
When you looking your worst, like, when you just literally are like, fucking niggas ain't shit, you broke my pussy. Like, when you are having moments like that is when you will find a guy and he be like, hey, broke pussy.
Because that shit was so disrespectful.
It was, but it was so funny at the same time. But, okay. So, another thing that this brought up for me is... It do seem like people ain't trying to date no more. Like, these guys are, like, just trying to smash. Like, why you can't get to know somebody? Like, what the fuck is... Okay, sex is so readily available to everybody. Why are we in such a rush to fuck everybody? Like, why can't you get to know nobody?
Why isn't fucking special anymore?
That's what I want to know. Like, who told you that I'm just going to give you my body? Like, who told you? Who made this agreement? Who told you that was okay?
Who told you that was okay?
Who told you that just because you knew the expensive bottle of wine to buy, you gonna get me? She was like, he's like, can we fuck now?
No,
no. She was so mad. But that's how it be. Like
just because you pay for a date don't mean you gotta get
Yes. And that goes right into the other episode. It's like, just because you got a fucking degree don't mean that you anything special.
But they do be acting the fool.
They do. Like, they do be acting super bougie. Like, first of all, I don't like people, period. Like, women, men, nobody.
Yeah.
I don't like people who have a degree or reach a certain professional level and all of a sudden they have to talk like this and they only hang around people that's from this standard and this is what I do because I have a degree. Like, first of all,
bring yourself back.
Come back. Like, let's be real. Like, having a degree don't change you at all. Like, okay, maybe the process of going through college and struggling, the people you meet and all that stuff, that transform you.
Yeah.
But just the fact that you have a degree, that doesn't make you all of a sudden, like, upper echelon. Like, nigga, you did what you supposed to do. Congratulations. Like,
round of applause for you.
Move on. Like, you don't get these extra perks.
What did you do with that college degree is what
that's
matters.
Really what goes on to it. But then, like, so what kind of also... In the same token, it was the guy who didn't have a degree, and then all of a sudden they was like, like, what is that about? And my thing is, first of all, y'all wasn't saying nothing when he walked up. All of a sudden, he looks good, and it's like, oh, who's your new boo? But then, like, the second you know he don't have a degree, it's like, oh. But niggas be acting like that for real, though.
What is that? I mean, what is that about? Like, he has a job.
He looks good. He has his own place. I don't get it.
What would the degree have done for him?
Exactly. Especially if he don't need it.
Not even putting Lawrence down, but if we look at Lawrence,
like, he has a degree, and he's living with his couch, and he got unemployment. And he still can't find a job. And he got hella gaps on his resume. So it just goes to show you that it ain't shit. The degree it just assists. Nothing. You know, like, it's just like kind of like a plus to have. But it don't make who you are.
Diploma.
At this point, that's really what it is. Like, because you haven't, if you really think that you going to school and you walking out with a 4-year degree, that means that guarantee you're going to be safe for life.
That's a lie.
You are going to be sadly fucking mistaken.
Because you won't walk out and you might get a job that you motherfucking hate.
Hello.
And you might be in there for less than 6 months.
Which at this point, I don't even understand. Like, I think it's so crazy. And maybe that's like probably because, I don't know. I think it's so crazy that at the age of 17, 18, sometimes even 16, you expect me to know exactly what I want to do for the rest of my life and to go in that field. And then go, you know, study it, master it, and then go work in that field, and everything just works out.
So,
like, that's not possible.
I think college is that if you know exactly what you want to do.
It works for you if you know exactly what you want to do.
The other side of it is college helps you try to figure out what it is you want to do if you take the right steps necessary. Mm-hmm. Like, if you go in and you get your first year, you just go general studies. But if you use that year
to really try these different classes,
see how you not even try different classes, but like do community service at like somewhere like I may want to be a social worker. Let me maybe find a social worker.
Oh, okay. I
like,
get you
really
saying.
Explore on what it is you might think you want to do. It should help develop you, and if not, you should get something that'll help you in the long run. Like, I have a business degree. I don't want to start my own company. I don't really think I want to work in corporate America, but that's a good background for anything that I decide that I want to go into, is to have a business management degree. Mm-hmm. So I call it kind of like a basic degree. Mm-hmm. I mean, I got one, so I'm not, don't be offended because I got one. Right. But I'm just saying I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do, but a foundation in business can never hurt you.
Right.
Now, it'd be another thing if you were like a science major.
Because that's very, like, that's when you start to narrow it down.
That's very narrow.
But then my thing is, this is where this is the problem I have with it. if you are not in a cool mentoring program that's going to get you ready for life for your senior year, true. How the hell you gonna know that? Like, how do you know that I'm supposed to be going into this school to figure out what I'm, like, how do I know how to work this system to work and that's for what me?
I think our schools fail us.
Yeah, like, absolutely. Like, I just feel like it should just be a hell of a lot more guidance in the whole college process.
High school should really be preparing you for college and preparing you for what you want to do.
Exactly.
So if in high school they're not exposing you to different opportunities, then yeah, I think it's unfair to make a 17-year-old go to school and decide. But I also am like pro, you need to go to school after college.
Yeah,
I'm not really good on that, taking a year off.
I
if
don't
you're
know.
Not really focused.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know, because I feel like if I had the money,
and if you had a plan, I'm okay
exactly
with it.
That's different. Yeah,
if you just like, I'm just gonna take a year off.
Yeah, like if you just want to take a year off because I'm just tired of doing school, I don't want to write no more, and that's what I'm going to do in my life. No, but like, say if you want to take a year off, you want to travel, and then you want to travel one half of the year, and then you want to do this co-op or something the second half of the year. Fine.
Okay.
Like, just make it work best for you. Or say, even if you wanted to say you wanted to work in music, or you wanted to work in the arts or something like that, and you say, well, I'm going to take a year off, I'm going to totally focus all my attention on there.
I'm okay with
it. But time off, just taking the time off, don't do it. Ever.
Don't do it.
But yeah.
Okay. So, racist as fuck. So, let's just talk about being... not even corporate America.
Just being at work, period. Yeah.
When you work with different cultures and different ethnicities and people of that such. I think I'm fucking that up, but all right. You do go through those things where like you feel like they having meetings about you.
They having secret meetings.
And race emails. Yeah, but you feel that.
Okay, so I wrote this down. Like, have you ever walked in on somebody kind of talking about you, or like saying something about you while you were at work or anything?
Probably.
It's just awkward as hell. Like, it's just so because it's like you don't like what you want to do is be like, first of all, don't talk to me.
Like, first of all,
keep my name out your mouth.
Go ahead and talk to me about it.
But then it's like, at the same time, just like she said, like, first, I can't go to my boss and be like, they're talking about me, because you sound sensitive as hell. You can't just go off on them and be, because then it's like, then you being that angry black woman, and it's like, oh, I told you, I knew that was going to go out. Like, it's just, it's such a mind fuck. But the thing that got me is when she was just like, yeah, nobody talks about what's the face fucks up when they had them do them racist ass thing. And that's like, it's so annoying. I deal with this at both of my jobs, where it's like you can make one small mistake, and this very small mistake can all of a sudden be blown into this, oh, well, I just don't know, and da-da-da-da, and she did this thing, and it's like, well, shit, I was there for 2 months. Like, how was I supposed to know what was supposed to be done? But it's like, but you had somebody here that was here for 8 to 10 years and been fucking up forever, and nobody caught on to that. So it do seem like in any setting, like, being black in any setting, you have to be 10 times smarter, work 10 times faster. Like, it's just all of these things you have to live up to.
Sometimes it's worse if your department is mainly black.
Because I've been hearing that. Like, I my friend, what up, Ty? She going back, and she was working at a company, and she was just like, I can't work with niggas no more. Like, I just
you be like, I want to work with some white people.
That's what she was like. I cannot work with niggas no more.
Because I've worked in a lot of departments where I work with predominantly black people, even though I work with a predominantly white company. Mm-hmm. The petty shit, it be so petty. Everybody think you coming for them. People be like, form their own little group and be cliques. Mm-hmm. You got people that want to kiss somebody's ass, and then if you don't want to kiss their ass, you like, oh, well, she thinks she better than them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or if you got an RBF face, so you just be looking at people, and they think you talking about them.
What is an RBFA?
Rest in bitch face. You never heard that?
No, not like that.
I literally have a resting bitch face.
Okay.
So, you know, like, I can be sitting there and we could be having a conversation, and it's so funny because I just saw, like, a skit on Instagram about this. Mm-hmm. And you could be sitting there and people think you like, oh, I can't stand that bitch. She get on my fucking nerve. Who do she think she is? And you really be like, that's a really cute skirt. Like, shit, I'm hungry as fuck. But the face be the same.
Right, like, when is this meeting going to be over?
So,
yeah.
Life gets really hard. The best way to describe it is petty.
Yeah.
It gets really petty and conniving, and you really have to watch your back. You have to.
Oh my God.
You have to, like,
CYA is so real.
You have to CYA. You have to really like, know who you can and who you cannot talk to.
Oh my God.
It's worse when you can't talk to your supervisor because she in that list of people you can't trust. Mm-hmm. Like, it's hard. Mm-hmm. And I'm just now starting to work with, you know, but it's still, that black shit is petty.
Yeah, I haven't experienced it from actual offing settings, mm-hmm. but, you know, working in the program and that type of thing, like, I definitely can see where, like, the pettiness comes in. It's like, why can't we just all do our jobs and just
and then people think you want that job?
Who cares? Yeah, like, who cares? Nobody want it.
So I just moved to this new department. Mm-hmm. And this is other lady that's been there for forever. That's fine. So my supervisor was telling us, like, you know, doing certain things, you may need to teach people certain different roles. This bitch did not want to show me her role. And I was just looking like, that's fine with me. I don't give a damn. Mm-hmm. I don't want your job. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't want your job. And I think that's a mentality that a lot of older blacks have.
Oh my God.
Is that like, because you're younger, you want their job. No.
Yeah, it's like, and that's the thing, like, and it's like, if you listen to any study for a generation like ours, we don't even want to be at the job. Like, we don't care about this company long enough to want to take your job. But I think that's so real, like, with so many older people, like, they don't just want to trickle the information down. And, like, I'm even learning, like, some people who didn't necessarily, for some people who haven't, like, who, you know, kind of made it their own way or made mm-hmm. a name for themselves, like, I'm seeing that some of those people are starting to develop those same, like, skills or those mindset of those older people of, well, I got it for myself, you need to get it for you. And it's like, no, that's not how life works. Like, if you want the circle of life to keep continuing, you want the wealth and the information and the knowledge to keep going, like, you have to give back. Like, there's no other way that it's going to work if you don't give back to the next person that's behind you.
Like, our CEO talked about that really well. And he was saying how he's starting to kind of look at how, because right now you have all of these older people that are getting really close to retirement age. And then you have all of these. It's a gap. It's a huge gap. And it's like, how do you need to, like, strategically learn to shrink that gap? Because in a minute, all the motherfuckers going to be gone. Mm-hmm. And half of them don't want to teach you what they want to teach you anyways. Mm-hmm. But when they're gone, and we don't know their job, it's going to be like,
well, I'm just gonna make up something because
this gonna be my own shit,
right? Because who knows what they was doing before? Like, and in a minute, and I'll figure it out in 2 seconds. But I just think that there's something that's just working, and you know, if you haven't started working yet, just know that there's something you have to look forward to. It's going to happen no matter what environment you're in, a small company, a big company. Like,
and don't be afraid of it.
Yeah, but don't shrink into it. Yeah. And don't make it have to. Yeah, don't be closed off to it, and don't try to be somebody that you're not. Like, you don't have to. My thing is, if you are not a confrontational person, don't start being a confrontational person. If you are a passive-aggressive person, you know, you may not want to do that. So, I mean, that may work in the environment, but don't try to be too passive-aggressive. Don't be petty. Like, don't keep things
Pick and choose your battles.
Like, just, especially like in life, just know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Like, that's the best when it's appropriate to fight. Like, when that pay raise is time for to come,
fight for that. You gotta fight for that. And that's when you don't have to be modest and you don't have to, you know, shrink. But you gotta fight for yourself. Nobody, at the end of the day, nobody's going to
when the bitch is trying to take your spot, okay, let her have it. But cover your ass next time.
Yep.
That's when you start talking only through emails.
Yes. CC everything. Everything has to be in writing. If you don't trust somebody, everything has to be in writing. if somebody be trying to do something crazy, blind copy people on it. Like, I'm just all about CYA, and that's cover your ass at all expense. That's all. Keep your trail emails.
Yes. So, okay. What else was going on?
Let's see.
Oh, okay. So, I had a question. Oh, okay. 2 questions. So, really quickly, why do we always have to work extra hard to prove ourselves?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Like, okay, so the Molly thing.
Not even the Molly thing, the Issa thing. Like, she told Lawrence, like, shit, now I gotta work extra hard to make this a bomb-ass trip. But it's like, when you know that you're doing what you have to do, why is it that we always have to, not that doing the most is not what you're supposed to do, but why is it we gotta always go extra hard to prove ourselves? Why do we always have to prove ourselves? Nobody else does.
I don't know.
Do you think it's a culture thing?
I think it's just because it's probably, and I don't want to sound like fake deep or anything, but it's just like, you know, like, it's kind of like Lord, I don't even want to say this, but I'm going to say it.
Say it.
It's kind of like you are out here representing for your race a little bit. Like, it's like, I don't want you going away with this experience of me, and I was this ghetto, loud, lazy black girl that didn't even, like, half-ass plan her field trip, didn't know what she was doing, and then so now, any other time a little brown girl come in here, you're going to be looking at her like, well, we knew what old girl did last time. Like,
she under the side
yeah, so it's kind of like you be having to be like, oh, fuck, well, nope, let me just get this. And I think that goes back to our whole purpose of having this show is just being like, we not fucking perfect. Like, we just don't work like that. Yes, we fuck up. We make stuff up. Like, you know, we do stuff at the last minute. But it's like, you do too. Like, everybody's just humans at the end of the day.
Yeah, I totally agree. So,
But then, okay, so I was going to say, like, Molly do seem super perfect. Like, she can go, like, you know, she's speaking Spanish to this person.
Right.
And so, okay.
She comes off super perfect.
She do. But I thought it was really funny when she had that conversation with the intern at her job or whatever, and she called herself like trying to look out for her, and it was just like, well, I didn't have to turn it. Yeah, and she was just got upset. So like, have that ever happened to you where you like trying to look out for somebody and the tables end up getting turned, and it was just like made you feel bad about even saying anything?
I don't think so. That's kind of like a confrontation type of me, and I'm like really not a confrontational person. So, unless we were friends, I'm unsure how whatever I say, even though I might be saying it from a place of genuine love and concern, if I don't know you and I don't know how you're gonna take that, I don't know, because you never know of what that conversation she can do to Molly.
She could say, yeah, exactly. Because she can go back and be like, yeah, she was telling me, calling me loud and ghetto. Like, anything could happen.
That's not even what it was.
Yep. That's what it's like when she did it. When she did it, I was kind of like, ugh. Like, don't, like, because it's like, I get where your heart is and where your intention is, but it's just like, you don't know me. And it's like, if you would have took the time to get to know me and you would have seen me on a one-on-one basis and you see like, oh, this is just genuinely how I act, or, you know, like just, or just see like something outside of it. But it's like for you to just make a judgment on me, just because of my outward opinion, that's just not fair. But one thing I did get from Molly, even though I don't know if I love her, but one thing I did understand about her at the end is like she definitely had this thing about perception.
She
and
does
how she wants to be perceived, because it was just like
her whole attitude
changed to old boy just because she got into the lead.
No,
yeah, no, I felt like no, because she still kissed him at the car.
I still feel like, but you could tell the change, like her face changed. I think the fact that she got into the lead only amplified it.
Maybe I need to go back and watch that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go back and watch it. Okay.
She was like, he didn't agree. Like her smile kind of was like,
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Yeah. But I think it just amplified the fact that she got into the lead.
Okay. But yeah, I just felt like, first of all, he is fine as hell. Like, it's just something about him, like, his
and he's
laid
open,
back.
he likes you.
And he's funny, and, like, I don't know, he already done seen you bummy, so it's not even like it's a problem. Like, that's off the table.
Definitely not a problem.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, to me, again, that goes back to my whole, like, I don't like that classism shit, or whatever you want to call it, like, don't look down on somebody just because you have something and they don't have it. Like, to me, that's whack. And that just makes you a whack-ass person because you up here dropping this good dude. And it's the other thing. Like, you don't never cash your check before you get them. Like, how you gonna dump this good thing that you already know how he is for a fucking potential of maybe they may be good, maybe they may not. Like, to me, that was just so stupid. Like, I would have just been like, hey, okay, no, I can't do it tonight. Let's just meet up another night. Let me see how this go. Keep playing you on it. Like, come on now.
You see what happens to Taraji and Think Like a Man.
Girl, come on now. Learn it. Learn. Where's the people mamas at? People need mamas.
Just because they got money don't mean they're going to treat you the way you want to be treated.
Hello.
And most of the time, niggas with a lot of money,
don't treat you like
think they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. So
yeah,
you gotta find that balance.
Yeah.
You gotta be open to more than just their financial status.
And I mean, like, I understand, like, and then it kind of like I thought about what Lawrence was saying in another episode when he was like, her standards just too damn high, like, and she was just like, and then fast forward to this episode, he's like, I can find you date niggas in my stature. And it's just like, yeah, but like, but what type of? I don't even think. But my thing is like, what matters to you most? Like, is it who the person really is, or is it if he can check off these boxes in your thing? Because my thing is, you just don't know who you gonna meet. Like, why would you? Sorry, I'm over it. That was so annoying to me.
I was just gonna say, so is a guy that you went to college. Mm-hmm. Is a guy that didn't go to college a deal breaker for you?
No. Because I don't think that matters at the end of the day. Like, I genuinely feel like it's who you are. Like, my thing is, like, what do you plan on doing? Like, you know, you have to at least have a plan. You have to have a goal. You have to know, like, where you want to go and not how you want to do it. Because I get, like, that can happen, you know, who knows? Like, because I don't know how you want to do it. But I think if you at least have a plan or a vision in mind, like, or direction to go in, like, that's fine. Aimlessly, like, I don't know. Like, to me, being the type of person that I am, like, I know you kind of have to have, like, some goals and, like, stuff that you're working towards. Like, that's what matters to me.
Yeah.
What you think?
So it's not a deal breaker per se. But I haven't met anybody to say that it would be okay if you didn't. And I don't want to say that they're not out there, because they are. And college is not for everybody, and that's fine. Because if you're a construction worker and you know what you can do in the house, I'm good with it.
And they make
you know how to fix my car. I'm good with
they make some good money. People with them trades be making some good money. Sometimes.
I think right now I do look for somebody with all those qualities, and that is one of them. But to say that I would necessarily turn somebody down because they didn't have a college degree would be really rude. Because that might be a great catch.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, how do you know?
Blocking your blessings.
But then, okay, so then in the same breath, like, that statement that she said, that shit is so real. Like, niggas with degrees be acting bougie as hell. Like, I don't have time to be kissing your ass or all of a sudden, like, you are this top of the layer.
But it's a nice chunk.
It's a good, like, 70-80% of them niggas out there acting like that. And I ain't got time for that. Like, I don't like that shit. I'm just saying. Like, I just don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you cool and it's like, yeah, you know, I got it, you know, it's a plus.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like, who are you at the end of the day? Can I go hang out with you? Like, cause I don't want no corny dude. Like, I want somebody that can make me laugh. Like, I want somebody that, like, I genuinely love being around. Like, no,
I get it.
It's not, to me, it's not cool enough to be like, oh, but it's him. Like, and he works somewhere. Because it's like, no, fuck him, because I work somewhere and I got this going on for myself. Like, that's what matters.
Yeah. Sometimes it's always like, sometimes that in per se is kind of a struggle, though.
Yeah.
That is a struggle. And I think we talked about this when we were having that conversation at brunch. When it was at brunch on Saturday.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, are you dating outside of your
Yeah, oh, that's what I was about to say, because I was going to say, was Molly talking to him considering dating down?
See? We just had this discussion.
Yeah.
Literally. The whole dating down thing, I think it's all about perception.
That's what I feel like. Because even though, like, on paper, anybody would look at me and be like, oh, shit, like, you have your shit going together. Mm-hmm. Like, you have two degrees, right. You're under 30, you worked at a top with whatever. Like, on paper, I look like I got my shit together.
But on paper, anybody can look good.
But mentally, but you know, like, when you meet me, it's like, no. Like, let me not say no. Let me not say no, but I just... Okay, maybe, okay, this is my complex.
Go.
I don't feel like me having degrees is this big plus because it was just what I was supposed to do. So it's not a big thing to me because shit, I thought we all had to do this. Like, I didn't know that it was this extra bonus at the end of the day.
Pause. Personal insight. I've been in therapy. Mm-hmm. Do you know that is the first issue that we tackled?
Really?
And she was just kind of like, I mean, but you have a degree. And I was like,
who cares? Like, who cares? Like,
I was just like, I mean, it's a degree. Like,
yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Everybody has one.
She was like, that's an accomplishment. In some ways, you really do have to put that in perspective. She was like, that's an accomplishment. And I was like, but it's just a degree.
I know.
And
I think this is something that I struggle with, too.
I still haven't got it because I'm just like, it's a fucking degree. Like, it was something I was supposed to do. I knew no other way.
And I think the other thing that kind of go hands in hand with it is because, like, I still don't know what I want to. You know, I know what I want to do now, but it's like, I'm still nowhere near what I want to do. So, like, every time somebody be like, oh my God, what's your biggest accomplishment thus far? I'm like,
it's never
nothing. Like, yeah, I'm like, I pay my bills on time.
But you know what? I kind of get what she says now, because sometimes I can talk to, like, some of my older coworkers, and they be like, you the bomb, you got your degree, you went through. Yeah. She's like, I'm just working shit, I'm behind, I'm working on mine now. And it's hard for me to, take that in as it's an accomplishment. Yeah. But I get what she's saying. Like, when I was your age, no, I didn't go to college. I got all this money, but now I'm paying for it because I'm going to college. But you already handling your shit. Like, you got a degree, you went to a great school, blah, blah, blah. And it's still hard for me to wrap in my mind, like, having a college degree is an accomplishment. Mm-hmm. And it is, because there's a lot of people out there that don't make it. Mm-hmm. And to get it in 4 years is even better, because there's a lot of people that's...
Yeah, like, because remember we did that thing, like, we did that whole, like, statistic... exercise when we went to the mentor retreat.
Oh yeah, the retreat, yeah.
So it's like, I get it, but like it's still
hard.
Yeah, it still don't register to me. And like, of course, I deal with that even like in my like personal relationship or whatever, because we kind of have that dynamic of degree versus no degree, and like. And he looks at me like, oh, like, you shit, like, I would love to have your life. Like, it really works. But I be like, no. I don't want it. And the only reason why I say no and I don't want it is because, like, his work ethic for what he has is above none. Like, he genuinely knows the in and the outs of music. Like, of what he wants to do. Like, and now he's even at a point to where he's making he's making his own music. Like, he taught himself how to learn these instruments and everything like that. So to me, I'm like,
you the shit.
Like, I think he the shit. But it's like, but if I had a degree,
that's a perspective thing.
It's just such a perspective thing that it's just, it's like such a big circle. We could probably talk about it forever, but it's just like, I think it's just all about a perception thing. And I think that's why it's just so important to, I just don't feel like a degree should just make you feel like you this extra level of bushiness. Like, yes, you have a degree. Congratulations. That is a huge accomplishment. I personally know, like, how much work goes into getting that, but, you still gotta back it up. You still gotta have a plan. You still gotta have goals. You still gotta have shit you gotta accomplish, because, like, just having a degree in this world means nothing anymore.
Not unless you are going for, like, a trade, like, to be a doctor, a lawyer.
Other than that, because it's like you literally have to have these milestones.
When you in the midpoint and you just like, you gotta work for it.
You do.
You gotta work.
You literally. It's no joke when they were saying, like, your dreams don't work, your plan don't work if you don't work. Yeah. Like, you literally have to,
I like that.
Yeah, you have to figure out, like, what you want to do to make all these things work out for you. Like, and it's not going to happen overnight. So don't start beating yourself up if it don't work out the first time. Like, maybe you have to sit back and analyze it and figure out what did, like, tweak it. Be patient with yourself. Like, if anything we should learn is just to be more patient with ourselves and not, like, rush everything. Because things just don't happen like that.
Flexible.
Yes, and be flexible.
Be flexible with this timeline that you give yourself. Because I'm going to tell you, don't give yourself a timeline.
Don't have no timeline.
But I'm like, you're going to do one anyway.
Yeah, because we
all have
it's just because it happens. But
what it does for you is when you're not flexible,
you set yourself up for
disappointment.
And you deal with the issue that I'm dealing with now of, why haven't you done this? Bitch, why you ain't a millionaire yet? Trying to figure this out.
Bitch, why you still on that pay off?
Like, you supposed to be done with that. Right. Like, you supposed to be house hopping and...
Like, don't count my
hopping the stage. No.
Don't count my
timeline. None of that. So,
okay.
No timeline.
But no, so... It'll be interesting to see what happens with Miley if she really messed up a good thing.
Yeah, she just really pissed me off. Like, I was just so...
I said, really, Miley? What the fuck?
Yeah, I was so annoyed with her. I'm like, girl, you just, you don't cash a check before the cash. You just can't do that. You can't do that. I just was so disappointed in Molly. But I love, before we even finish, okay. I love that whole, like, the montage with the couch, like, just saying, like, how for her hair was amazing.
Yes.
I'm like, so she did a big chop. Okay, like, I get it. But it was just, like, I love, like, seeing that relationship and, like, how it kind of just changed and evolved over time. Like, when you get in a relationship, you do kind of get into your comfortable bouts. And I think she finally realized, like, yeah, like, it ain't all about him. And it's not about him making sure that he's jumping my bones. Like, I have to make effort, too. So.
But I think it was good because we got to see them both come back together where it kind of all started.
Yeah. And I'm kind of happy because, like, Lawrence was like... Because that thing that happened at the bank could have went one of two ways.
It could have.
Because what he could have did was been like, let me get your number. And, I'm going to smash you. And then I'm going to be fine. And then my life going to get better. But I think what he took it as of, like... a little grain of salt and, like, life's not that bad. Let me cook some food for my babe. Let me make an effort and really try to work this out. But it definitely could have went the wrong way because girls, and that's the thing, is so
that's who be winning.
The ones that be hiding in the cut, and that be the secret is the secret encourager. That's why you gotta encourage your man your damn self. Don't be having people encourage your man. Fuck that. Like, because no matter, my thing is just like he said, he's like, I'm in this. Are you in it? You need to know, like, if you are in your relationship and you want to be in your relationship, if he going through a down spiral, or if he, he get laid off, or shit, the car break down, anything, you need to be encouraging him and helping him through that situation. Like, nobody's telling you need to give him half your check. No, just encourage him, because guess who's sliding them DMs on them Facebook messages or commenting on their status like, keep your head up, big head. The secret encourager. Okay?
I hate you for that.
You don't need no secret encourager. So be careful, ladies.
On that note, anything else?
No, we not doing showrunners. You got a showrunner?
I'm about to get to it.
Okay.
Anything else for Insecure?
No, I am, like, loving Insecure.
I'm still loving it. Keep it up.
I'm just loving the Black college love. I'm loving the HBCU love. I mean, the sorority love. Yep. I'm loving that they're bringing up, like, debates and, like, letting us have these conversations, because these are real things that dialogues that happens, like this classism, degree versus no degree.
These are real issues.
Dating fucking apps, like, all this stuff is real things. So please keep doing it, good team. Please keep supporting the show. And HBO, y'all gonna have to get that thing together, because y'all said that it was free HBO to go without having a cable provider. I couldn't figure that out. If you figured it out, send me an email, let me know. But I couldn't figure it out. But shout out to my sister for sending that email through.
Thank you, sister.
Yes. We will stay in rotation.
All right. So do you have a showrunner of the week?
So my showrunner of the week is going to be Westworld. It's the new show that come on HBO. Okay. It's such a mind fuck. Like, it literally. So let me tell you what it is. So it's a story about this fictional control land, like an interactive land that people can come into and interact with the different characters.
Okay.
But the characters aren't real. But they look real. You can shoot them. You cut them. They can. The guests can come in and do it to them. Like, all of this stuff can happen, but they are not real. And the creator of the program just put in like this new program to make them to make the host or like these characters, they have like a subconscious. So now they start to remember all the bad shit that the people are doing to them. So it's like they're starting to throw their storylines off course. Like, it is so good. Like, it is so crazy. And it just make you wonder, like, like, what really, me and my boyfriend, we was like, what if, like, when you die, you just literally, like, just wake up into, like, another thing. Like, you just wake up life again. Like,
what?
Oh, I'm in another world. Like, I don't know. Watch it. It was good. Like, I'm still sticking with it. It's so good.
Okay. Anything else?
And then, it's not a show, but it's a documentary.
Okay.
The 13th, I watched that on Netflix.
I still let's hold off on that.
Yeah, no, because I'm not even
watch it.
Like, I'm not even going to go into this big, like, trying to sell you it. Like, but I just think that it's something everybody should watch. Because they have a lot of information about mass incarceration, and it's just, it's too real, and you will really walk away and just reevaluate how you've been living your life for the last whatever so many years.
I started watching it at work. Mm-hmm. Then I got to a certain point. I said, "This is not the right place for you to be watching this."
Yes, don't watch it at
because
work.
If the wrong person come up here at the wrong time, you like, bitch, not today. Not today.
I said this stuff has definitely had me at my job, like, not taking no shortcuts. Like, no, nigga, do it the right way. You do it the right way, you don't submit it to me at all. Like, I'm tired of you people.
I don't be at work like, no, you need to ask your supervisor how you put it in that order.
Exactly. Girl. It would definitely have you on tip for a minute, but definitely watch it. Watch it. It's another thing that's gonna just provoke dialogue. Like, we literally watched it and then had like a 2-hour discussion like afterwards. Not like it was
boyfriend?
not like it was a planned discussion, but we were just talking and just
it's
crazy.
I can't wait.
And then the same thing happened after MGP. Like, me, Alondra, and one of the kids was sitting there talking about it. Yeah, so it's
Alondra put me on.
Yeah, so it's definitely something that you could talk about. So definitely watch it.
Definitely.
Must see.
Oh, that would be
It's
nice.
on Netflix.
Like, have a homework for everybody to watch 13.
Yes.
Have like brunch.
Yeah,
sorry,
that would be
I'm
nice.
still in somebody else's party because it was so great.
So we went to this brunch this weekend.
It was so powerful.
One thing that I like and they did it. They did it in Insecure. I mean, they did it in Insecure a little bit this episode, which I think we just need to do more of, having breaking bread with each other and just having dialogue and just having conversations. Like, when we were in school, we used to do these things called cell groups.
So good.
And they were just so good. And so sometimes it'd be like more powerful than church. And it's just because you were talking to people that's your age about things, about church, about religion, and, still being in college, and,
how do we deal with that
how
today?
do you deal with that, and how, like, these expectations, and does the Bible still apply to today's terms?
Oh, I remember
like,
that
that
was good.
Yeah, there was like a co-ed one, so I just, if you have a chance to do
Shout out to
Shout out to Monet. Monet. I love you, but, like, for real, like, I just think that is so important, and I want to have one when I move into my new apartment.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna have a brunch and talk, like a brunch and whatever. But I just think, if you can do it for your little crew, it don't have to be super big. It don't have to be 1 million people. It can be you and your closest friends and neighbors, and just sitting and talking and having conversation. So everybody do that.
Anything else? Any other?
No, what you got?
Okay, so we can't go on without talking about Basketball Wives.
Oh my God, yes. Oh God.
So first thing first, the reunion came on yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've said this over and over again, and I probably have a Malaysia in my crew.
Mm-hmm.
We just haven't had these moments yet. Because every time I see like them have each other back, I'll be like, shit, I need to bring Malaysia. Like, shit. Like, I love all my friends, and I'm sure they have my back like that. We just haven't had these moments where we had to.
I'm about to say, you just haven't been in the right situation.
Because at the reunion, so they were talking about Duffy, but somehow Brandy and Angel started arguing about Duffy, about the situation. Angel stood up on Brandy. Next thing you know, Malaysia stood up like, sit down. Sit it on down. Sit it on down. And she like, I just can't say her no more. I just can't say her no more. So they switch spots. But moments like that just be like when she rolled up on her, even though you thought it was staged, and it probably was. But that powerful moment when she rolled up on her at the club, or even when they just always have each other back.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Like, they really ride for each other, and I appreciate it. Me and my girls, it ain't been that situation, so every time I'll be like,
just live a little more. Just live a little
sure
more.
It's coming.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm sure it's right in the wheelhouse.
And so Tammy and Zuffy. Tammy wants to fight it out. Like, I already have a sponsor for us to just fight out in the ring.
God. That's
Zuffy's
too much.
like, fine, we can do it.
Oh, that's too much. So I guess we know what's going to be on next season.
It was so funny because the host was asking Shani, like, so, is Zuffy going to be here next? She was like, no, because I plan on fighting her ass after this show is over. Anyways, I was like, oh.
Wait. Oh, wow.
Yes. And Shani was like, yeah, no. But, yeah, that was that.
Yikes.
So, we don't think Duffy will be back.
Yes, okay.
I'm not sure Angel will be back
Duffy.
either.
Okay.
I'm sure Angel Love will be. Angel Crazy that was turning out as shit this year.
Oh,
I'm sure she'll be back.
I'm sure they probably need more. But
they have growth because the season finale was only one day.
Oh, good.
It's over.
Good.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
I am officially deleting the season. It was good. Real Housewives of Atlanta comes on November 7th.
yes! Woo-hoo.
My
favorite people. I always watch them.
Okay, so that's that. So that's over. And so Ayanla.
Oh, Lord. What's going on over there?
Fixed my life.
Okay.
So, the first couple of episodes, and she did a 2-part on a husband and a wife dynamic. And then this week, she did one on a lady that won $188 million. And she spent $21 million to bail her drug dealer boyfriend out of jail 3 times. And he was going back to jail in 48 hours. He was turning himself in to serve a 7-year prison sentence.
That just sounds like a bunch of mess. I don't have time for that.
So, but that's not what I'm talking about. So next week, she's going to do another healing house. So you know how before she did with the women, she's on with the men.
Oh, she is. Okay.
She's doing
that's going to be a good one.
So I am so excited about her doing this one with the men. I'm not sure what the topic is going to be, but shout out to Ayanla.
Okay. We always got to keep Ayanla on
And I'm going to give Atlanta another shot.
Oh, God. It was good.
After this weekend's brunch, y'all made it seem
like
it was so great.
Funny.
And I was just sitting there like,
I love Atlanta. It was so funny. They have moments where you just like, what the hell is going on? But the last 2 episodes have been super funny. They had a BLN, which was like the Black Network or whatever, and they had like commercials to go with it. It was so good.
Okay, once again, I'm going to give it another shot. It's recorded, so I'm going to play it.
And then one of the shows premiered last week was Jane the Virgin. I cannot wait to watch it. Yes, that's my favorite show. My favorite Telemundo show.
Because I'm trying to figure out if they don't have sex. And then what's the point if she's not a virgin no more?
Yeah, it's like she had a baby. Like, this is getting kind of ridiculous. Sorry, no spoiler alert, but come on now, get it together. Like 3 seasons,
spoiler alert?
Like what the hell? Okay,
so anything else?
I don't have anything else.
Well, this has been another episode of Dear Showrunners. As always, we want to keep in touch with you guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can email us at
dearshowrunners@gmail.com.
You can follow us on Twitter at
Dear Showrunners.
And you can also follow us and catch up with us on Facebook at
Dear Showrunners, the show page. a fan page.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like the page. You can just type it in, Dear Showrunners, one word, type.
Obviously, I'm not back on.
Yep, gotta get back on there.
Alrighty.
Oh, and I've been live tweeting Empire and How to Get Away with Murder every Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay.
At NBC. Just because sometimes I don't switch over to our handle, but
you know, switch over
just in case. Come check me out on at NBC.
Switch over
every now and then. No, because you're supposed to be over there, by the way.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Get on your fucking job. But yes. Oh yeah. Websites coming soon. Some new flyers coming soon. So fun times.
And we'll be on Instagram soon.
Yes. Oh yeah, we do got to figure that out.
Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, and then don't forget about our YouTube page. Subscribe. Shout out to everybody that's been looking at Broken Pussy. That thing has did like almost 1,500 views. Like it's crazy. 8 likes. So just subscribe. Just hit that